My shadow gives it away. Look at the shadow of my head, my big bald head. Well guys, it's true. The rumors are true. I'm fat and bald. Look at my bald head. Have you ever been this close to me before? There it is, guys. The rumors are true. I'm fat and bald. April Fool's Day, guys. Happy April Fool's Day, I should say. Usually I make an April Fool's Day video for you guys, but I was thinking today, what video could I make about April Fools? And then I realized I am the fool. So you can make fun of me today because I am bald. So guys, I am the fool. Oh, it got windy. Gotta cross the street again. Back to the shelter of this house over here. So guys, I'm bald, so you can make fun of me. I am the fool, guys. So I just wanted to say happy April Fool's Day. April 1st is called April Fool's Day. Let me know, do you celebrate April Fools in your country? Usually people do some stupid jokes or pranks, you know, on people, but I couldn't think of anything today, so I thought, you know what? My bald head is the prank. So you guys can make fun of me today for my baldness. So guys, I had long hair up until I had it for about 3 years actually. I got my last haircut was early 2020. I didn't cut it till 2023. Guys, 3 years. It was long. It was very long hair. But now I'm bald. It feels nice because my hair is so thick. It was just impossible to comb my hair, and every time I take a shower there's like a whole bunch of hair in the bathtub. Now I understand why women always, you know, complain, or maybe they don't complain, but you know, if you go into a house or a bathroom that is used by women with long hair, you know, that the drain is always like clogged with hair. I understand that now. I get it. So my hair was exactly the same. I was always shedding hair in the shower. So it feels nice. It feels so nice to be bald, guys. It feels great. So let me know, have you ever been bald? Have you ever shaved your head? It just feels amazing. Now guys, the pathway's a bit slushy here. You can see. Now guys, yesterday actually I posted or maybe it wasn't yesterday, a couple days ago, I posted a picture on my Instagram about the seasons in Canada. One person mowing their grass and another person shoveling snow. Actually, this is a great example of it right here. See over there's very little snow over there on that side of the street, but then on this side of the street there's like a ton of snow. Look at that. This sidewalk is full of snow. Guys, I'll go over there. I'll just go over there right now so you can see. All right, we made it. So look at this, okay? This sidewalk, there's actually no snow on this sidewalk. Look at that, completely free. There's just little patches here, right? But for the most part, this whole sidewalk is free from snow, but that whole sidewalk is covered in snow. Why is that? Well, it's because of the shade, right? It's over there. I mean, here in Canada, we're so far north that the sun never gets to that part of the sidewalk, right? Because it's blocked by the houses. Whereas this side of the street, it gets a lot of sun, right? So that's why the snow is melted mostly over here, because you can see it's getting light. Over there, it's all shade, right? So here in Canada, this is actually a really big thing that you might not realize, that when you're in the shade and when you're in the sun, the feeling is just completely different. Like the temperature. Now the real temperature, I mean, it's kind of the same, right? It's over there and over here. How could the temperature vary that much? But it feels so cold in the shade here. You know, if you go to countries with high humidity, like let's say India, or I don't know, some probably like anywhere closer to the equator, right? And you go from the shade to the sun, it's really not that different. The temperature is still hot. Like you can be in the shade and you're still baking hot, right? Whereas here in Canada, like right now, it feels okay. I'm like kind of got some sun on my face, even though the wind is really chilly. The wind is crisp. But if I go into the shade, it just feels so cold. Guys, look, they're building something here. Doing some construction work. There's a lot of construction happening around Calgary these days. A lot of people are moving to Calgary. Actually, our premier, who is the leader of the provinces in Canada, is the premier, they're called. So each province has a premier. Okay, so the premier of Alberta right now is a woman named Danielle Smith, and she started this campaign called Alberta is Calling, or Alberta Calling, I think. So we're trying to get people from Ontario to move to Calgary, and she's saying it's successful. She's saying, and not just her, many people are saying that a lot of people are moving from Ontario to Calgary. Ontario's a bit, you know, they've got this leader, their premier is named Doug Ford. He's just a complete idiot. So, you know, you probably heard in the news, international news. Can you hear me? It's really windy, guys. I don't know how to block the... Where do I go? It's so windy. Hopefully you can... I'll shield the back of the camera with my hands so that maybe the wind doesn't come from the back. But you probably remember a few years ago, it made international news. His brother was Rob Ford. Okay, Rob Ford. He was just a messed up guy. And now over in Ontario, they've got another leader named Doug Ford, who's just, he's just such an idiot. So I understand why people would be moving from Ontario to Alberta. I like Danielle Smith. I think she's a very, very good leader. I think if she wins the election in May, end of May, we're having an election here in Alberta. If she wins, I think Alberta will prosper a lot. You know, I don't know, that's just my opinion. So that's why, like, a lot of people are moving here, right? They're building stuff, and so anyway, I could be wrong. I'm not a political expert, but you remember that 5 years ago, about 5 years ago, I made a video about telling you guys that I did not vote in the Alberta election. Remember when Jason Kenney came into power? I did not vote for Jason Kenney, but I made a video at that time, and I met Jason Kenney in the airport, in the Calgary airport. I didn't tell him that I didn't vote for him. He wasn't a great leader. I think hopefully Alberta can have some good leadership, guys. Man, it's windy. Let me go back over there in the shade, even though it's snowy on that sidewalk. Anyway, guys, you know, a really good leader, makes a huge difference in anything, like a company, a charity organization, a family, a country, a province, a city. Good leadership is key. So hey, if you're a good leader, I take my hat off to you today. So you can see my big fat bald head. So guys, anyway, sorry for my political rant. I was just trying to explain to you why they're building stuff there, because a lot of people are moving to Alberta and moving to Calgary specifically. I think, like, houses are flying off the shelf here. You know, if you go to any show homes to buy a house, they're like full of people, and these homes are just going in an instant. Like, as soon as a house comes on the market, it's gone. And yeah, so Calgary real estate, it's a good time to sell, but it could also maybe be a good time to buy if the prices keep going up. who knows, guys, who knows? Actually, in Calgary here, the house prices have gone up so much, right? So I remember, I think last year I told you guys house prices have basically doubled. Like a house like this in Calgary here actually would be, now it would be like about maybe probably 800,000 for a house like this. Houses like this, yeah, probably under, maybe between 800 and $1 million. But yeah, but if you think about the price of Canadian houses in other places, other big cities, like in Toronto or in Vancouver, like houses like this in those places would be millions of dollars. You would never be, an average person would never be able to afford to buy a house. But here in Calgary, the prices are at least 3-4 times cheaper, maybe 5-10 times cheaper, maybe even. Like honestly, I don't know what a huge house like this would go for in Vancouver. I mean, these are big, these are like, you know, 4 or 5 bedroom homes, you know, nice garage in the front, and then you've got a backyard, and you got a little bit of, maybe you can have some space, you can grow a garden, you know, there's a nice playground over here. Maybe we should go check out the playground. But I think a house like this in Vancouver would be probably 10 million, maybe even 20 million. I have no idea. It's such a ridiculously high number that I don't check these things. I function within my price range. I don't think about the millions and millions of dollars. All right, there's no point for me to check these out, the prices, but you can go online and see how much a house is in Vancouver or Toronto. Let me know down in the comments. Who knows? But here in Calgary and other places in Alberta, you can get actually a full house, depending on the area and depending on the size of the house, but you can get a front drive house. Like, these are called front drives because there's got, you know, the driveway in the front, and then you've got your garage there. You can get these homes for like 700,000, 800,000. So if you think even under $1 million, whereas like the other places in Canada, it could be like 2, 3, 4, 10 million for something like this. So that's why I'm saying it could be a good time to buy, even though the prices have gone up so much. They used to be, for a house like this, it used to be like $500,000. Now it's closer to $1 million, right? So like I said, the prices really have gone up a lot. But the price of everything has gone up. Price of milk, price of vehicles. You know, to buy a new car these days, and interest rates are a lot higher now. So guys, if you're coming to Canada, well, better be coming with a pretty thick wallet, let's put it that way. But hey, if you're coming to Canada, come to Alberta, come to Calgary here. You guys are welcome. So guys, with that, I'll just say happy April Fool's Day. Give you another shot of my big bald head. Guys, as always, I love you so much, and hope you're having a great day. Hope you stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, and if you do come to Alberta, drop me a line down in the comments, and I'd love to give you a welcome message. So guys, thank you, and happy April Fool's Day from Calgary, Alberta.